What's that alphas in this show? I don't want to say it. Do I put it down? The first episode gave me feels of Breaking Bad, Sopranos, Game of Thrones. I liked the first episode. It got me hyped. It gave me hope. A TV show that gives me hope in that way. I'm not putting it up there right now. But the first episode gave me like, okay, we might have one. Paramount Plus, also Yellowstone, 1904-42. Need to do reviews on those two later on, but we'll get to them. Amazing shows. Just like Paramount is on a roll. This show, MobLand, doesn't stray. It stays on the path. It's your boy Alpha, I made them cute looking, clean looking, sexy. And of course, this is our review of MobLand. What the movie show is about is a guy named, a family named Harrigan, right? It's Conrad Harrigan. He's a kingpin. You have Maeve, who is her. By the way, look at the three actors up here. Former 007, not Mr. Pierce up here. Ain't it Pierce? Former 007? Pierce Brosnan, yes. In my notes, I had to go look it up. You have him, Tom Hardy, aka Harry, who does work. Listen, these three people right here on this episode, the acting, the music, the pacing, everything was good. The little sayings in it. Sometimes you have to prune. This is MobLand season 1, episode 1 on Paramount Plus. You have to prune sometimes. And in order to prune, you have to get rid of branches that get tangled up. As we found out in the beginning, when Harry asked the two mob leaders to shake hands, no apologies. He goes to, it was supposed to be apologies, but they didn't do it. He goes to Pierce, aka Conrad Harrigan, and talks to him about the situation. We find out both of them been stealing off the top. The branches need to be pruned. So my boy Harry, the fixer, my guy fixes all the problems, goes in there and pop, pop, pop. Shout out to the black woman. She's killing. Like, she is intimidating. She is on point. Take care of him. She shoots the guy in the head. My boy Harrigan, Conrad Harrigan, comes in and steps on his neck. Ball with the heel. Listen, the church shoe heel on the neck. Intimidate. My man already bleeding through the chest. To put your heel on his neck and squish down. Talking about he had how many chocolate delights he had to take. The show does get a little racist, but sometimes it be like that. And we find out the one thing that Mr. Harrigan and the Harrigans are doing right now is they are coming in and they want to expand their business. How do they expand? The F word. I don't know if we can say it on YouTube, but fit. You know what I'm saying? They want to expand their business by engaging in that activity. And of course, you're gonna have a little few fights here and there. So they go through it and we can go over that whole thing. And he meets his old friend, one of his oldest friends, in which he goes and, you know what I'm saying, Archie. He meets Archie and he kind of goes and tries to convince him not to do it. He keeps on convincing him. And we find out to the later episode when we meet his son Brandon. And so, of course, we also meet Kevin throughout the whole thing. And so Seraphy, I didn't quite get her name. But we meet his three kids and the family. They with Maeve. Archie's sitting there discussing business. Maeve has been putting little teasers in his head about Archie being a traitor. We're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over this first. Because this is important. This is so good. The pacing of this show, the music, everything, the tone. I like the tonality, the colors, everything is so good. But he goes up to Archie, he talks about the drugs, you know what I'm saying? And he would ask about Fent. As of course, Maeve already wondered, when you say the word, look how he reacts. He knows how he reacts. He leads him on these questions as Archie continues to go. He continues to lead him. And Archie comes back with a response every time, leading you to believe that Archie was working with this guy named Richie, who has been overfed for years. Because he keeps like, leave it like it is. You know, the Mexicans and all that, they do all this and that. So my boy goes into the room. He asks the question, how long you been working for? Archie, of course, denies it, which gives us great tension at the end, which I'm finna get to. I'm so excited about it. Because that was such a good ending. He denies of us the whole time. You see Kevin watches his father as he comes back out, has a gun in his back pocket. He knows what's finna happen. We all do. He puts the gun out, and we hear a line that we heard when Richie was a chance to maybe take out Richie. Stick it or twist it. My boy, he twisted it. He shot Archie. Listen, the back of the chair flew out. Conrad goes upstairs. Maeve tries to grab his arm. Get the away from me, woman. But my boy hurt. He just ended his best friend for years. He is hurt. I felt the emotion because the acting was amazing. So that's like this. I think that's one of the selling points of the show, right there. That dynamic between Conrad and Maeve throughout the show, because Maeve he trusts Maeve a lot, by the way. To even end your own friend without like conclusive evidence, but it's a lot of hints that he did it. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, by the way. Let me know in the comments. Do you think he did it? I want to know, do you think he actually did it? Because it's a lot that could have happened, but I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do you think he did it or not? Because I do want to know y'all opinion on it. It is very important to me to know how do y'all feel about this. Because I think he did it, but if he didn't, that's going to lead to a lot of tension later on this episode. The other big storyline involves a guy named Richie and the son Kevin, I said. Kevin has a son named Eddie. Eddie is a druggy young teenage kid, which, as we know, Nepo baby, does whatever he wants, parties, does stupid things. And Richie has a son named Tommy. They're hanging out together. Those two never hang out. He threw the phone out the window. He gave him money for the phone because Eddie's like, I can buy you a better phone. Because, of course, they won't just do drugs. They go to a party. Eddie dumb stabs somebody. So a lot of the episode is Harry fixing Eddie's mistake. 100%. He's fixing it because Eddie, ignorant. He's a Nepo baby. He's an ignorant Nepo baby who does drugs all day. You know how that goes. And Harry goes, like, you see a scene when he goes to meet the CCTV people and he puts the fear of God in those people. And then he goes and he has connects to everyone, nurses, FBI, I don't know if it's FBI, but federal agents of some type. He's calling people, getting the rundown on how long it's going to take them, when they're going to get there. My man Harry is legit. So he meets the guy who got stabbed by Eddie, and he coaches this man through it. He coaches him through it. Pause, but no pause. He coaches him through how he's going to lie. Because the first time he sounded nervous, like, no, don't sound nervous. Convince me. And he practices it till he gets it right. Therefore protecting Eddie. But Eddie left Tommy somewhere, and we don't know where Tommy is because Eddie was a druggie who threw a gun in a pool, and we don't know. That's probably going to come back to hunt later on because he threw it in the water in some weird way. Should like use bleach before you did it or something? Rub it off with bleach? I don't know. But it's going to come back to hunt them, and Harry going to have to fix some more stuff because Eddie he's one of those, so it's going to be a lot of fun watching Harry have to fix all of Eddie's problems. So now Richie is upset and said, you have the end of the day, or we're going to have drama in our families if we don't take care of this. We're going to have drama. I was excited for this because not only that, we have powerful families drama, which also leads into Conrad already wanting to take away his fentanyl business, which he already wants to end him. As we saw when they met, Son of Anarchy, my guy is moody. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, we got Son of Anarchy. The guy from Sons of Anarchy, he's playing Moody. And Moody is a boss. He told him, hey, you paid it $50K to talk. We ain't having all this mismanagement up here. We ain't having all this screaming and threats in my building. This is a civil place. I know you're emotional. And I'm like, oh my God. But they got the drop on him. They got the drop on Richie. Again, it come up stick it or twist it. Maeve says stick it. He asked why? Because you want to be there when it happens. Is it foreshadowing? Is it foreshadowing? But that's most of the episode. Besides, of course, you deal with Harry, his wife, his daughter. They had a big argument the day before. He apparently they're probably attempting therapy. As we saw her do therapy, so that's gonna be one thing. Him working through his emotional problem. By the way, Harry is very good at manipulation and everything. I apologize. I sound defensive. You gave me a lot to process and all that stuff, so it's better than most men, I must admit. But oh my goodness, I really enjoyed this. I hope I gave you a little fun. I want to know your thoughts. What you think gonna happen? Do you think the foreshadowing, anything we missed? And the big question of this episode is: do you think he did it? Do you think he was a betrayer, or did my man end his best friend for Maeve without any proof? And he's a little wrong for it. Let me know in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe. All that stuff. It is Keep It 99, part of Overall 99 Media. I am live with Zelmaes. Social media is at the bottom. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Bye bye.